Overdose deaths in Kentucky continue to decline, and today those leading the fight gathered to talk long-term solutions.
WLKY's Madison Elliott joins us now in the studio with a look at the progress being made in the fight against addiction. Madison?
Today was the opening day of the 2025 Kentucky Opioid Symposium, and members from across the Commonwealth, including Attorney General Russell Coleman, attended. And we caught up with him about where the state stands in its fight. The fight against opioids and the progress being made was put on display at the annual Kentucky Opioid Symposium Monday. According to the 2024 Kentucky Drug Overdose Fatality Report, there's been a 30% decrease in opioid deaths statewide. Last year, 1,410 people died from a drug overdose. That's down from 2023, when there were 2,020 overdose deaths. And in Jefferson County, a total of 340 people died from a drug overdose in 2024, a decrease from 501 people in 2023. Most age groups saw a decrease in overdose deaths, except for a slight increase among those aged 75 to 84. And for the first time, there were fewer Black Kentuckians who died from an overdose, with fatalities dropping by 37% compared to 2023. While an overall downward trend, Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman says the work isn't done.
That is a lot of empty seats at kitchen tables. That is a lot of devastation. And yes, I celebrate the work being done here, but we're not spiking the ball in the end zone. We are a long way from being successful in totally mitigating this threat.
In March of this year, Coleman announced the Kentucky Opioid Abatement Advisory Commission awarded more than $19.8 million to 75 Kentucky organizations to combat the drug crisis.
And what we're hoping to do with that is to really help inject into communities some resources and the ability for them to take on the roles and to expand the services.
Organizations receiving money were also in the crowd on Monday, including Turning Point Recovery Community Center from Paducah, which used a $200,000 grant to distribute naloxone.
You know, and the more people we can keep alive, the more people can find recovery, can find a better way of life.
The latest report finds fentanyl and meth continue to be the most prevalent drugs leading to overdoses in the state. Coleman says he will continue to focus on what his office can do to fight the threat.
As much as I'm optimistic, as much as you see solutions here, the drug threat, that dynamic of one pill can and is killing our kids, that is the greatest threat to this Commonwealth.
Since its creation by the General Assembly in 2021, the commission has invested more than $85 million in prevention, treatment, and recovery efforts here in Kentucky.